Hello, fourth graders. This is Mrs. Dam. We're going to spend some time together working on commas. So I'm in my grammar notebook. I hope you have yours. If you don't, grab some paper. Then be sure to take those notes back to school tomorrow so you can put them in your grammar notebook. So I'm in my grammar notebook. I'm on my first clean page. And I'm going to write at the very top, commas. I'm going to underline it with my squiggly line, and that's how I know I've got a new section. Okay, so commas are tricky. There's no doubt about it. We're going to go over some of the many ways you can use commas. Commas keep words and ideas from running together. Commas keep words and ideas from running together. So a comma is a kind of punctuation that we use to help the reader understand when to pause, when to separate things. So let's get started. One of the most simple ways is when we use commas between items in a series. So now I'm going to write the word series, which is 3 or more items in a row. So it's important to note that a series is 3 or more, not 2. Okay, so to help me out, I'm going to have my friend the purple bear, the orange lion, and the yellow giraffe. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to move them up here. I have a bear, a lion, and a giraffe. I have a bear, a lion, and a giraffe. Now, you'll see I wrote it without any commas. I need to separate bear, lion, and giraffe with commas because it's 3 or more. So a bear, comma, a lion, comma, and a giraffe. Okay, so that's an example of how to use it in a series. Another way we use it is to set off dialogue. Dialogue. And that is when we have direct quotes in text. So we use commas when we have direct quotes in text. The stranded bear said, comma, quote, I am waiting for the lion to pick me up, period, in quotations. The stranded bear said, comma. You'll see we have a comma here, and that's because we're using it before the open quotation marks. Now, this is where I gave you a direct quote. The stranded bear said, comma, I am waiting for the lion to pick me up. If it was not a direct quote, you could write it something like, the stranded bear told me that she was waiting for the lion. And you'll see I did not choose to do a direct quote here. I retold what the bear told me. The stranded bear told me that she was waiting for the lion. There are no commas in that sentence. Okay, one more that we should know already from last week is we use commas in compound sentences. Compound sentences. So a compound sentence is when we have 2 independent clauses. That means 2 clauses that could stand all alone. They could make up their own sentence. But in this case, we have 2 independent clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction. Now, I know if you have told me that I write too fast in my notes. Of course, you can always pause or rewind, but I'll give you a second to catch up and repeat it. Compound sentences, that's when you have 2 independent clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction. So to give you an example using our friends again, the lion eats meat and the giraffe eats plants. The lion eats meat and the giraffe eats plants. These are two independent clauses. The lion eats meat could stand all by itself. The giraffe eats plants could stand all by itself. So I've got two independent clauses joined by the coordinating conjunction and. So what do I need before and? I need a comma. Okay, so far we've reviewed using commas in a series, in dialogue, in compound sentences. You're done with this video. We're going to do another one in just a moment to review more uses for commas. Thank you.